Hi everyone, hope you're well. Welcome to part 2 of my Makeup Revolution collection, and this part is going to focus on eyeshadows and lipsticks. I am just going to show you them, maybe swatch a couple of my favourite things and talk about the look I've got today. The first one I got to mention is the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favours The Brave palette, and this is one of the first ones I got. As you can see, you've got a little thing in there with the names, and oh, nearly dropped it, a huge mirror and all these beautiful shades, and a brush in the middle. I'm just going to get a close-up view so you can see. So really pretty, as you can see. You've got some mattes, got some shimmery ones, got kind of like a marble effect going on in some of them. Like that one there is really cool because it's got like blue and like gold flecks running through it, which is super pretty. I really like this palette. I think, well, this goes for all the palettes I have. I mean, I haven't played around with some of them as much, but the ones that I've really like tried and tested, I absolutely love. I think the pigmentation is great and they're just brilliant. I am tempted maybe if this video is quite short to have like a photo and do the swatches. I'll tell you what, I think I actually might do the swatches in this video because then it's all together and you just have to go to the one video and it's easy. So let's go through this palette first. I may have to stop filming halfway through this, charge up my charger again, charge up my battery again. So this is the first section of Fortune Favours The Brave. There we go. So I will read out the names for you from this side on my hand downwards. We've got Glimmer, Buffy, Peachy, Hope, Fortune, Skylight, Transformer, Midnight Rainbow, Ice Cloud, Golden Coins, Cashmere, Tip Top, Yes Please, Green Machine and Smoothie. I hope you can see. I'm also going to insert a picture here. So that is the first row. That is this row here. So that's that row, and I will just do the, also that's with finger swatches, and I did about 2 swipes for each shade. I'll be right back with the second row. So this is the second row of Fortune Favours The Brave. These ones here. So here are the swatches. I did notice that quite a few of them came off darker than they were in the pan. So, as before, I'll do the thing. I would point to them, but I kind of can't. It's kind of my arms in a bit of an awkward position. So again, from the hand downwards, some of the lighter ones you might not be able to see as well because they're very, very pale. So we've got Caffeine Fix, Latte, Pink Diamond, Creme, Drama Queen, Lonely Planet, Blackware, Soft New World, Favour, Sunset Hour, Super Gold, Winning, Brave and The Revolution. I did find the ones I liked the most were like the shimmery ones, so like these ones here in the pan I will show you. So like for example these ones at the bottom, these 3, these came off really strong, which was great. For example in the top one, like here and down there, they had the greatest payoff. So again, they were finger swatches. As with any palette, there is like a kind of like a variety. Some are a lot stronger than the others. For example, that first one is really strong, and some of the lighter ones aren't showing up as much. But that is Fortune Favours The Brave. I really love this palette. I feel like you can create a lot of different looks with this palette as there's so many different shades going on. It's just crazy. It's just brilliant. And I also like it's like got the 2, it's like almost like 2 palettes in one. So that's awesome. So that is brilliant. And now I will go on to my next one. I'll just wipe off all my swatches off my arm. So we'll go for next the one I got for free. I made a Tam beauty order, and I think this is when I bought the mystery bag. Well, I got the mystery bag deal, And this one came free as well. I think it was just like a promotion they had at the time. And this is the I Heart Makeup Fast Love palette. And I will open it again. A great mirror. And there were some little brushes in the bottom, but they must have fallen out, like some little standard applicators. And as you can see, loads of variety there. I have to admit, this is not like my standard type of eyeshadows I kind of gravitate towards, but that's probably what makes it better in all honesty, because it kind of changes it up from everything else I have, which I like. There's a lot of shades in there I really like I really love that bright blue, that's so cool, and that kind of reddy colour down there, and I like there's got some more pastel-y neutral colours at the top. And it's just, yeah, it works really well. I actually used that shade in my Violet Haze makeup look, and that worked well. So again, I'll do some swatches for you and I'll be right back. I will do these top ones first and then the bottom ones. I'm not sure if these had names or the little insert fell out, but I don't have any names to tell you for this one. So here they are here, the top row. As you can see, they're quite pastel, quite neutral colours in the palette. The top row there. With these ones, I feel like they're not quite as pigmented. They're kind of like ones that are more intended to kind of build up, which I did do with that grey shade in my Violet Haze look. I built it up a bit more. I feel like this works for these shades, because you might not want a strong, you know, eyeshadow look with these like neutral pastels. You might just want like a wash of colour or just add a little something. So yeah, I think they're nice. From what I can remember, these bottom ones are a lot more stronger. So here is the top row, this row of the Fast Love palette. I'm rubbish at swatches, sorry. Look how like far apart some of them are. I hope you can see that. I particularly love, again, these like shimmery shades. Have a look at this blue and also that blue. Oh, so good. So here is the last row of the Fast Love palette. This row here. I definitely do feel some of the shades come out darker than they look in the pan. For instance, this shade here, this like purpley one. In the pattern I expected it to come out like this, but it came out a lot more purple, whereas the purple came out a lot more like a dark purple. So that is definitely something to look out for. But there is that palette. So the next palette I'm going to go on to was, again, I think in the mystery bag, and that is the I Am Sexy palette. It came with this lipstick, so I'll just quickly show off this one now while I'm talking about it. Really lovely red, right, my kind of colour red. I love it. There's that one. I haven't really actually worn this on my lips much yet, so I can't really say, but there's that lovely red. And here is the palette, and you just got a small little palette here, a little brush in there. The brush. Oh, that was they got a brush down there. I have to admit, these kind of aren't normally shades I'll gravitate towards, but like the other one, it's good to have other shadows to play around with. Again, I will do some swatches, 2 swatches for each one. I will just say, actually, with that Fast Love palette, a lot of the shimmery shades didn't really need 2 passes on it. I mean, I did kind of get 2 on there, but they were quite strong on the first one. So there is the first shade, the yellow, which is that one. Then we'll go into this peach shade. Again, 2 swatches. I can't work out if they're actually shimmery or it's just shimmer left on my finger. I think they're a bit shimmery. That's that second one on the top row there. Then we've got this purpley, grey one. That would have gone well with my Violet Haze look, actually. So that one there. There it is. And then we'll go in with the grey. Actually, a lot of these would have been good with my Violet Haze one. I use this one. Oh, I keep forgetting to do the 2 swatches. They're quite strong. Wow, these are really pigmented. There's the purple in the middle and the bottom row. And then this like grey black colour. Oh, this one isn't quite as good. It's a little bit patchy on the end there. And that's one on the bottom row there. That one's quite good actually. I hadn't really played about with that too much. And you get a little mirror in there, which is cool. Where's my... Yeah, they are. There they are together. They're quite pigmented actually. Even that little... Oh, I meant to take a photo of it. Sorry. That was quite clear though, I thought actually. You could see that quite clearly. That was alright. Yeah, that came out good actually. Quite strongly pigmented, which is nice. My arm is just going to be a state. So next we're going to go on to our Makeup Revolution Newtrals versus Newtrals. I like that name. And the packaging is slightly different. It's kind of like this, how do I explain that? Like for example, we've got this one and this one's more of like a hard, it's like, and this one's nice and smooth. I feel like there's a name for it, but I don't know. So these, and you look at, they've got mirror, you got some names, you got a long brush here. I just want to point out the brush actually. Really nice brush there, double-ended brush. And then you've got the shades. Now these shades are right up my alley. I love them, especially that top row. Oh, I love it. And I love that you have got the Newtrals, like the top ones, like the reds in that, and then the classic Newtrals. I think that's really lovely. So this is really pretty. I've used this a couple times. I can vouch it's pigmented. I love it. And I want to use it a bit more. So I'm hoping these come out okay because I've kind of got so much makeup over my fingers now that it's not even funny. Into the screen if you can kind of see. So going from by my hand downwards, we've got Bias, Neutral, Personal, Vogue, Trend, Neutral, Tone, Custom. And my favourites are those reds in the middle. Oh, I love them. You kind of can't see the palest one up there. Unfortunately, there's a tiny bit of the other shades gone a tiny bit into it, but it is mostly pretty accurate. Again, from my hand downwards, there's a really pale one there, just in front of that pink one. So there's Cool, Style, Partial, Mode, Adapt, Buff and Suit. Again, I will insert a picture for you. I do really love these shades. They're really pretty. I especially love that gold one and that pink one, the sparkly ones. They're very pretty, and I like you have a mixture of mattes and shimmers and the newer neutrals and the classic neutrals. I think that's a really lovely idea, really clever. And again, I think it's really cool you get this full-size brush in, which I have used and I do like it so far from what I can remember. It was a while ago, but yes, I'm very fond of that palette. It took me a while to get it because it was constantly sold out like everywhere because it was so popular. But I finally got my hands on it and I am very fond of it. And they are the I Heart Makeup palette and I love the packaging. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. And this one, it's got like the two-toned chocolate bar. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So we picked up this one. We'll start with this one. We've got quite a few, and this was, I think it was these palettes that got me into Makeup Revolution because I saw these and I was just obsessed. I was like, I need them, I need to try some, and I was seeing it everywhere. I was like, everyone loves them, I need them. So I slowly, well, I say slowly, slowly for me I suppose, like over a few months I kind of worked up the amount I had. I still don't have all of them, but I have pretty much all the ones that I wanted aside from the new ones. So this one is Chocolate and Peaches. People say that it has a kind of like chocolate smell, but to me it doesn't really smell like chocolate. It's kind of like very faint, but there's definitely a smell there, but it smells like more, I guess, like artificial chocolate. I suppose that's what the smell is. So here is the Peaches one, and you can see the mirror. Hello. That one's quite clean, that's good. Very pretty shades, and again has the names. And it has a full-size brush. It does have these kind of sponge applicators. I would have preferred it if they'd included the ones like the Neutrals one, flat end, and it's got more like of a fluffy end. And I kind of prefer that kind of setup. But it's nice that you got that, and it's nice it's pink and it matches. So let me do the shades for you. As always, I will take a picture too. So we'll go across the front row. That is the first row. Oh, you can actually, can you see that white? You can. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so the white's delicious, and then working downwards. Fruit, soft, choc, and delight. And then we'll go in with the second row. This row here, the middle one. I really like the shades in this palette. There is quite a lot of browns, but they're like slightly different variations, and I can never have too many brown eyeshadow shades. They are my favourite. To be fair, actually, those two shimmer ones are very similar. This pink, this matte pink is gorgeous. Oh, making a mess of. I don't actually own the Too Faced Peaches palette. Sorry guys, my microphone card filled up. So we've got the Death by Chocolate palette. Oh, again, nice brush, big mirror and some names, and here is here. Very pretty. Just have to have a, yeah, because you can, it's kind of like artificial chocolate / vanilla sort of scent. So there is the first row. Again, from my hand downwards, we've got White Light, Don't Let Go, Break Me Up, Consume Me, and All Is Lost. I have a feeling my battery is going to die again before I finish this video. We will get there in the end, no matter what it takes. You guys will see this video somehow, even if I have to refilm it again. Always may be possible, because I've already had to refilm it once. Here is the second row. So it's Lick Me, Fool's Gold, One More Bar, Devour Me, Tear the Wrapper, Love You to Death. So there is the last row, hopefully you can see. And that is Pray For Me, Dipped, Tease Me, Set Me Free, and Bring Down Angels. So again, that is the Death by Chocolate palette. I really love the packaging on this stuff. You got a good combination of shimmers and mattes. Yeah, all around quite nice. It's kind of like you're creating more of like a darker sort of smoky-ish sort of look with that one. We'll go on to Naked Chocolate left. Oh guys, sorry. We'll go on to the Naked Chocolate palette next. That's what that looks like. Again, got a little name thing, a brush, which is all good. I really love this one. Oh, it's just, I love it. Just full of loads of lovely browns and coppers, and I just love it. It's just brilliant. So yeah, you got a bunch of shades there, good mixture of shimmers and mattes. A bit more shimmers there, I'd say. See, literally one swipe really is all you need, but I'm doing two. So there is the first row. As you can see, loads of pigment. So we've got Smoothly, Divine, Mocha Lover, Dipped, and Choc Fest. Again, from the hand downwards. The shimmers are definitely a lot more pigmented than the matte shades, I would say. So there is the second row. From the hand downwards, we've got Adorable Buttons, Frosted Choc, Delight, Sweet Shop and Sugar. At some point I may do like some eye looks with these palettes or something. If you guys would like, that would be quite fun. So that is the last row. We've got Double Dip, Toblerone, Wonka, Milky and Whey. Super pretty. So because the lighting is starting to go down, I took pictures on my phone instead of the arm swatches because I wanted to show them all to you. So I'll pop them up on the screen while I talk about them. All the palettes have a kind of like a highlighting bit, which I think is for like your brow bone, but they're like, well, this one has got like slightly different variations of the colour. This one is the Golden Bar, which I absolutely love the packaging, and this one is different because it's full of shimmers. It looks like that. It's absolutely beautiful, and as I've said before, I think the finger swatches for the shimmers do the best. So this one's really beautiful. It's kind of got like a blue highlight and more kind of like nudie one there. Sorry, ignore the noise, my brothers have just walked into the house. So that was really pretty. And then the last one we've got is the Chocolate Vice, which I absolutely love. I mean, I love them all obviously, but I really love the pink pops in this one. There's that one, and again I think it has, yeah, a combination of shimmers and mattes. So I absolutely really love those palettes. I think they're really great value for money. So that's all my eyeshadow palettes. So now I can get on with the lipstick. The ones I should get out of the way because I've already talked about them in my last video. I actually don't have the third one here, but I had it in the other video, so if you're interested, you can go see that video about my favourite lip products. So that is the I Heart Makeup Molten Chocolate Lip Lavas, I guess. And I have two of them here. I have the brown one, which I wore the other day, so I think it's in one of my bags. And the reason they made it into my favourites, as I said in the other video, is because of this shade here. I will explain it in the other video, but a quick overview here. It's because I think this one applies a lot more evenly. I found with the other one I wore the other day, it's kind of like a little bit patchy. And this one's kind of like, it's kind of like exploded. It's kind of gone all over my fingers, which is kind of like, it was quite difficult to apply because it's just kind of gone so that was kind of a bit of a nuisance, and I think this one fades a little bit more gracefully than these two, from what I can remember of this one anyway. I wore the brown one the other day, but this one I haven't worn in a while because it's kind of like exploded, and I think that's probably just because it's like, I'm wearing that one now, it's slightly closer to my lip colour. I did find this one and the brown one, and I did find this one and the brown shade, and as far as I can remember, this one before it kind of exploded everywhere, they do hold up really well. It was just the reason it made it into my favourites just because I preferred the application, and at the end of the day it just kind of wasn't, you couldn't see where like bits of it had remained because it was closer to my lip colour, so it kind of faded away a little bit better. So I will do some swatches here. Like I said with these ones, I have talked about them a little bit more in the other video, so go watch that one if you're interested. This one is going to be, oh, it's not a nice swatch because it's literally, look, it's exploded. That's the one I've got on my lips right now, and that's the red one. As you can see, like, it has held up well. I've had lunch since I applied it. It kind of looks, yeah, it looks right. It's kind of like faded away in the inner bit, which is what the chocolate brown shade did as well. But I think just because this one is closer to my lip colour, it's like not quite as noticeable. But I really do love, I love this one and the chocolate brown. They're my favourite ones, I think. This one I did really like. I love the shade, but because it's kind of like gone everywhere, it's quite tricky to use. So there are those ones. Next we'll go in with my Renaissance lipsticks, which I talked about in the favourite lipsticks, so again I won't really go into it too much here. I'll just say that they are really creamy, really lovely. I think the wear is pretty good, to be fair. This is the colour Renew, and I'll put that under the red. And then we've got Lifelong, which is this lovely pink, which is my favourite one. There's probably again, Renew is probably the reason it was in my favourites, because I wear Lifelong all the time. Renew not as much. I think it's like the tiniest bit too pale for me, but yeah, the reason it was in there was Lifelong. I love Lifelong, but they're both really super creamy and lovely. So there we go. We've got Renew at the top and Lifelong there. Oh, that red one's like exploded all over my hands. It's gone everywhere. So I'd really like to test that red one out again, but just because it's really hard to use now, it's quite difficult. So the next two we've got are the Salvation Velvet Lacquers. Here they are here. From what I can remember, I thought these were okay. I feel like they might have been a bit drying, but I can't quite remember. So this one is in the shade Keep Lying For You. Really pretty. I think they went on a little brighter on my lips actually, from what I remember. This one is in the shade, I don't know, it doesn't say. There we go. Well, they apply to my hand really lovely, but I can't quite remember because it has been such a long time. But from what I remember, they did go on a bit brighter, and they kind of were a bit more drying. And they weren't my favourite for a reason or another. I think I thought they were okay, but I haven't worn them since, so I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to mention about these two. I mean, I kind of skipped over them because I've already mentioned them in the other video, but they smell really nice as well. Definitely go and check out my favourite lip products video, because I do talk a lot more in detail about that stuff. I dedicate a bit more time. So that is the Salvation ones. So then we've got these kind of lip kits. So first we've got the Rain lip kit. And from what I remember about this one, it was kind of like a bit too pale for my liking, and it was quite drying in all honesty. So I think maybe I needed to apply a slightly thinner layer. I don't know. But they have reformulated these since. So it is really pretty. And then we've got, which was this one, Regal, like a red colour. And it does come with a lip liner, which I think is awesome. They're really creamy lip liners. I love the lip liners. And I think the same went for this one. I think it was quite drying actually. It's a similar sort of thing going on with it. So there are those two. With a lot of these lipsticks, I'm kind of saying like different things for different shades. I do find with a lot of brands, they kind of they do vary across the shades, just because they do vary a lot across the shades. So obviously the application is not going to be the same for all the shades. So now we've got some ones that I got in the mystery bag. This is the Wow Gloss in Pretend to Be Psyched. And I'm not really a gloss person, so I haven't really worn this one. But I do like the packaging, it's quite cool. Oh, it doesn't smell of anything really. So see, it's like a baby pink colour. I'm not really into like baby pink. I feel like that pink would kind of be okay, but this pink I'm showing on you here, the Barbie pink, it kind of like I'm not a huge fan of, because it kind of makes my teeth look a bit yellowy, and yeah, it's just, I don't think that really suits me that much. So this one is a Baby Try, which is here, and it's again a gloss, I think, a Makeup Revolution gloss. And I haven't really worn that one because, as I said, it's not really my kind of shade. Next we've got, I only have half it because half it fell out. And I was doing an order on Tan Beauty. And I don't know why I got this, because I know these shades don't suit me. But I thought, yeah, let's try this. And the lipstick was the same shade as this. So I but it fell out. And I was like, yeah, that will suit me. I got it for £1 and I don't know why I got it. I think it's because it was £1. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's try. And the shade is called Life Is What You Make It, which I like because it reminds me of that Hannah Montana song. It's like, life's what you make it. That one. So that reminded me of that one. And it kind of has like a little bit of glitter in it, which is cool, or shimmer, should I say. So I will show you that. And I quite like, setting aside the shade does not suit me at all. I like that it's like a combo product. You've got the lipstick and the gloss. That's what that looks like. Again, don't know why I got it. I knew it wouldn't suit me. Well, I knew I wouldn't like how it looked on me anyway. The last lip products I've got to show are Freedom, which I'm pretty sure is the Tan Beauty one. And I got this set for £5, which I thought was a bargain. And I really liked how these applied. I thought they were really creamy and lovely. I can't remember the wear. I don't know if I've actually ever worn it all day. And this is the Pro Lipstick in Red 107, Make Me Crazy. So really bright alarm red. Do a little swatchy there. There's that one, as you can see, very, very bright. Then we've got Red 110, Born With It. So kind of another, I went for the red kit. They do have several different kits. That's the second one down. Then we've got Red 106 Fever. I really like that one. There's that one there. I'm like jiggling it. It's probably not the best way to swatch it. Oh look, my camera battery is flashing. Good. So then we've got Red 109 Expression, which I think is probably my favourite because I love a good dark red. There it is there. Oh, my equipment doesn't want to cooperate with me today. Red 108 Expression. And there is that one underneath. I do love my reds. Okay, so I'm going to do my check-in now. It is just gone 7. I'm going to go do my workout, so probably the majority of my makeup is going to come off. So, the brows have definitely kind of faded, but I can't really say that because I did kind of mix it in with my other NYX kit. The lighting is not brilliant. I'm so sorry. I did say that in a video. The lipstick has pretty much completely gone. There are like, I say this in my favourite lipsticks video, but they kind of, there's little bits that like cling to your lips a little bit. But it's just not as noticeable because it's kind of near my lip colour, but there's a little bit there and there's a little bit over here. I can't see any highlight going on. Oh no, there's a tiny bit there. A little bit there. The eyeshadow is held up well. The eyeshadow is brilliant, and I think I can see a little bit of blush there. And it looks like my foundation is still intact, I think. Yeah, but I think it's looking fine, to be honest, considering it's 7. I put it on at like, I want to say like 11. And I mean, the lipstick held up until like, it was still on until like gone 5, I'd say. Pretty good, like a good amount on until gone 5 anyway. And that was through eating lunch as well, so I would have to give it a thumbs up. So there you go, guys. I'll probably do more Makeup Revolution stuff. It's very likely, as I said, it's one of my favourite brands, and by that again I mean Tan Beauty. And then maybe next time I can do like a proper check-in, because this isn't the best check-in, it's like a vlog style thing, I don't know. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. I'm currently just editing my favourite lipsticks video, so do go and check that out if you're interested in some of the lipsticks I said in the video. And I think that's it. I've just gone over the footage that I've got to look at. I've got to edit, and there's so much. I'm not surprised my card and my SD card filled up. It's just there's so much stuff. So yay. Hopefully I can start on editing that ASAP and get that for you. So yeah, that's my final check-in. Back to my past self. I thought this lighting might be good as well, so I thought I'd just do a really quick look in here too. There you go. To see, it hasn't helped today that my lips have been really dry. Normally that lipstick is comfortable, and it was still comfortable, but my lips are really dry today. I didn't reapply it once, the lip stuff. I only put some lip balm on. I think it was around 4 or 5, something like that. I put some lip balm on. I think it doesn't help, my lips are extra dry at the moment, but I'm going to wrap it up now before my camera battery dies. I have to wait another 2 hours to end my video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your, well, I hope you did enjoy this video, guys. I do apologise if it was kind of all over the place. Like I said, all my equipment kept dying and then not recording, and it was a bit of a mare. But I am going to get this video up, and I'm hoping my editing skills is going to save this. If it doesn't, sorry, but at least you got to see some Makeup Revolution makeup today. I really could not recommend Makeup Revolution, and by that I mean Tan Beauty products, enough. I think they're great value for money, for the quality you get, it's amazing. So that is everything. If I do remember, I'll do a quick check-in maybe on my phone, so the quality might not be as brilliant as this camera, sorry. But yeah, I will do a quick check-in if I do remember, and I will see you next Tuesday for another video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and rest of your week, guys. Bye!